here from, when it's flat like this, we're only a couple hundred feet above sea level, right? It's kind of an adjustment to get used to the fact that we're like a mile above sea level here, right? Beautiful country though. No, I think Shawn picked a good route, so this is kind of easy ride and get used to the rented bikes. And really impressed with this 107 though. I've rented them before, you know, didn't have a GoPro, saw a lot of beautiful scenery. I wish I could have been able to enjoy later or whatever, but I don't think I've seen one pull quite like this. I don't know if it's if they've done any. I doubt very much they've done anything to it, because it's still got stock pipes, and the thing sounds like a friggin' sewing machine because it's not making any noise. But it pulls. I mean, it's pretty close, maybe a little better than that torque cam I put in my 103, you know. I was very happy with that. Still am. Well, the M8, they went with 4 valves per cylinder, so they increased the airflow like 50% stock. And you know, an engine's just an air pump, so more air it pumps and more power you get. So. I really like Shawn's bike though. He's got that 2007 Road Glide Ultra CVO, 2011, sorry, 2011. And 2-in-1, the 110 engine. I think sounds good, looks good. That wing is Street Glide or the Ultra Limited you're riding, and then the Road Glide has a shark nose that's fixed to the fairing. And you know, like Shawn says, takes a little getting used to, but the as far as appearance goes, but as far as comfort for long days and resistance to being influenced by the wind, if you get hit with a crosswind on a bat wing, or even, you know, a truck in the opposite lane coming at you, you tend to feel it a little more with a bat wing. It's not bad, but I mean, if money wasn't an issue, I'd have both. But for me, my preference, I like the shark nose. The advantage on that, on the bat wing though, is your headlights always go where you're pointed. So it's not like if you're riding at night, it's not like you have to wait to get there before you can see, you know. That's true. Yeah, it's more low speed. High speed, yeah. High speed, you're pushing in and you're turning the, you know, the opposite direction, but micro. I mean, just very small amounts to get your lean established, and then you're leaning through the turn anyway. And there's the interstate that we're not riding on, thankfully. What's the next jeez, having a hard time talking with this helmet. What's the next town that you said we're headed for? I know we went through Mount Nome when we left Boise and, well, Meridian, but I know we're not going as far as Twin. At least I think we're not. You look pretty comfortable on that Harley there, Mikey. Well, that bike you're sitting on is probably only about 32,000 or so. I don't have that in my truck, no. Jesus. We just friggin' slowed down to 55. How fast were we going? I'll have to check the video later, see. It does seem like about 30. Yep. It does. So that's the stuff that came out of Project Rushmore. Like I got them on this too. I got the one on the top, vent on the top, and the vent on the side. And you get this pocket behind the windshield that gets all this buffeting. So you get bobblehead, you know, but if you open those up, you get plenty of airflow, keep you cool, but it also is more laminar flow, so it doesn't, I don't feel like on mine, because I got the Clockworks, whatever, the windshield, yeah, it's got the split, so that helps even more, so I don't feel buffeting on my helmet at home, on my bike, unless I'm well in excess of 80 miles an hour. What a gorgeous day. I've got a perfect 78 degrees. Oh, looks like we're going. Not doing 55 anymore. One thing I've noticed in trying to talk with this helmet and all that, in addition to being from Maine and being slightly challenged with pronouncing, if I can even, see, that's my point, having a hard time talking to this helmet, having a hard time pronouncing the letter R, and for some reason the Maine accent's really resonating in my head. Wearing this thing. Yes sir, by Jesus, I'll tell you that right now, mister. So we'll see if I choose to leave that in the video or not. I'm sure I'm going to take some shit for it, but boy, this just keeps getting better and better. I wish I had your audio on there. What was that? Well, you got your visor open? Bug between the eyes broke your sunglasses? Oh, above your sunglasses. Oh, okay. Well, I was telling you that time I came out and rode with Rob, we went out, we took Idaho 20 through Fairfield over towards Haley and then up around Stanley. And that was when I became familiar with Mormon crickets. I was telling you that, and I took one right betwixt the lookers at about 80 miles an hour, and I somehow managed to pull over because all I could see was green, bug juice. And I stopped in Haley and picked up some, I didn't really have good glasses then, I hadn't been riding that long, and I did pick up some goggles after that, but I had to stop and get some croakies to at least pull the sunglasses in closer to my face, so if that happened again it wouldn't be quite as bad. What are we doing? One lane, single file. Yeah, I see why. Outlaws. Well, that doesn't sound good. Bridge out. Looks like time to get back on the interstate. Yeah. Yeah, those pipes do sound good. Between his 2 into 1 and your Screaming Eagles, I don't know if the mic's picking that up or not, but definitely noticeable. As we'll get some petrol. Stop and grab some lunch here somewhere. On the right. Okay. Outlaws and Angels. That's got to be the perfect name for a biker bar if I ever heard one.